This is the man who survived 2 atomic bombs. His name is Tsutomu Yamaguchi, and he is also known as the double-decker man or the two-bomb man. But why? Well, you're about to find out. On August 6, 1945, at around 8 o'clock in the morning, an American B-29 superfortress named the Enola Gay flew over Hiroshima in Japan and dropped an atomic bomb. The explosion killed more than 70,000 people. But that wasn't the worst of it, because 3 days later, on August 9, 1945, another atomic bomb was dropped, this time on Nagasaki. This bomb took the lives of even more people, over 80,000 to be exact. But these numbers would be even higher if it weren't for one man, Tsutomu Yamaguchi. See, he was in Hiroshima when the first bomb exploded, but he made it out alive. And although horribly injured, he caught a train to Nagasaki, where he ended up surviving the second atomic bombing as well. So how did he survive both? Well, we'll tell you. But first, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Thanks for doing so. So before the second bombing, Yamaguchi had been working for a company that produced airplane parts. He'd managed to get a day off and decided to visit his family in Nagasaki. If he hadn't done so, he would have been at the factory when the first bomb went off, killing him instantly. Instead, he was at home with his family when they all suffered minor injuries from the blast. But being the caring husband and father that he was, Yamaguchi immediately got to work patching up his wife and kids while tending to his own wounds. He knew that if they didn't leave the house quickly, the radiation could eventually kill them. So he put his children on a bicycle and started walking with his wife to the hospital. Luckily, a friendly nun offered to take his wife off his hands, carry her on the back of a truck and bring her to the hospital. Then a military truck offered Yamaguchi and his kids a ride to an air raid shelter. However, after staying there for a couple of hours, Yamaguchi knew that his family would be safer if they left Nagasaki. So he took his kids and started walking away from the city, hitching rides whenever they could get them. They were just hoping to get as far away from the city as possible. It was at this point that Yamaguchi and his kids ran into a group of people who told them that the nearby mountains were dangerous to be around because they were filled with US soldiers. Still, the family had no other choice but to go there. And it was a good thing too, because on August 9th at 6:22 a.m. a second atomic bomb exploded above Nagasaki. It was 5 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb, and it wiped out everything in its path. If Yamaguchi and his kids hadn't moved away from the city and sought shelter in the mountains, they would have died instantly. But now, thanks to the efforts of Yamaguchi, who walked more than 80 kilometers in a day, the entire family not only survived the bombings, but also the radiation sickness that followed. After the war, Yamaguchi became an important witness to the devastation that nuclear weapons cause. He said that after the first bomb exploded in Hiroshima, he saw horrible things, like babies with their skin peeled off and old people whose intestines came out of their stomachs. And even though he survived, he suffered health problems for the rest of his life, likely due to the radiation exposure. Still, he lived long enough to see the end of World War II, which ended shortly after the second bombing. In fact, he lived until 2010, 65 years after the Nagasaki bombing. In the end, Yamaguchi's story serves as a reminder of the horrors of war, but also of the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Thanks for watching.